to the Jeremy Hill Show. This is a men's channel with men content. If that is something that you enjoy watching, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe. Now let's get into the topic, gentlemen. I want to say that modern women, black women in particular, are very untrustworthy. You cannot trust today's modern day black woman. You cannot put your faith in today's modern day black woman. Do not depend on today's modern day black woman. The reason why I say this is when women, black women today, enter into a relationship, they're not going into relationships anymore believing that it's going to work. Now, some of them are gullible and believe that it will, but majority of these women have their fists up, they have their guards up, even when they tell you that they are interested in you. Even if they tell you that they want to have a relationship with you, they will always have a man in the background. Today's modern day black woman keeps a backup plan, which is a backup man. He is the gentleman that is on the back burner, waiting for your relationship to fail with her. Now, this type of man, she will always keep around. She won't always entertain his advances when he DMs her, but she will breadcrumb him, meaning that she will feed him a little bit of attention at a time just to keep him interested enough, long enough, to see whether or not if the relationship works with you or not. So, what she would do, he may send, for example, 10 text messages or DM her 20 DMs. Out of those 20 DMs, she may reply to only 5 of them. Out of those 10 text messages, she may only respond to 2 of those. Just enough to keep him curious, just enough to keep him interested in her. When a woman has a man in the background, sometimes it's a man that she has already slept with or wants to sleep with. You see, sometimes the man that is in the background has already been the side dude in your relationship, or he has been a side dude in her previous relationships. She just never decided to promote him into the status of being her man, to be her boyfriend. Now, there's a difference in some cases between the side dude and the backup man. The side dude is just the man that's going to help her have a nut, that's going to help her have orgasms and take her out and do, sometimes don't even take her out, it's just primal lust. She wants to get her lust out, and she just uses this man for that. He may supply the drugs, he may supply the alcohol, whatever other vices that she enjoys. But a side dude is just the dude that's giving her the thing. The backup man, who was a side dude, the difference between those two is that she sees potential. When I say potential in the backup dude, which was the side dude, is that she sees that the side dude has other things to offer other than sexual satisfaction. Instead of being just sexually satisfied. I don't know why I can get that word out right then. So what happens is, she'll keep him on the back burner, keep entertaining him to an extent, but she'll be sneaky about it. She'll do just enough so that you won't know about it, and do just enough so that he thinks that he has a chance to be with her. So back in the day, I think it was the 70s, they used to call this gentleman the cleanup man. You have the cleanup woman and the cleanup man. So basically, if she gets with a man and it doesn't work out, it doesn't have to be because you did something. It's because you were lacking, not in a bad way, meaning that you wouldn't put up with her BS. For some women, that's lacking. If a man won't put up with my BS, then he's not the man for me. This is why you got these women saying, if you really love me, you fight for me. There's no need to fight for any woman. If you love her and she loves you, there's no need to fight for her. Why would you have to fight for someone who already said they are committed to you? That's the game. They just playing you, man. So, gentlemen, the backup man sometimes could be your best friend. Or the best friend could be the side dude. Sometimes the backup man is someone you already know. There's a saying that I heard a whore say one time, or a whore had placed this on social media before. She said, sometimes the new man is not always new, it's just that you never knew about him. Any woman that enters into a relationship with a plan B, with a backup man, cannot be trusted. She is entertaining another man. She will never be 100% yours, even if she take vows to you in marriage. Because there are women who get married and still have backup men. And with the internet today, it has given women so much accessibility to cheat, to move around, to have other backup men, to have men that are utilities. There's men she can have right now that pays the light bill, her phone bill, even if you're in a relationship, and even if you, let me tell you something, gentlemen. When you get into a relationship, you do it because you want to get in a relationship with a full-grown woman. You are not responsible for raising a woman. You're not responsible for taking care of the woman outside of what is traditional. I mean, providing a house, food on the table, protection, you know, yada, 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 the traditional things that most men believe in. But if she is an impulsive buyer that must have the newest iPhone, the newest Android, you're not responsible for paying for that, especially if she already has a job. And some women get offended at that. So they get a sucker, they get a simp. And sometimes that sucker and that simp, while she's with you, is the backup man. That's the difference. He could still be the side man, hitting it, but the only thing that makes him a higher level of side man is the fact that he has something to offer. And the side man, the backup man, don't mind about giving her money. He'll cash app her, or he'll meet her, give her some money. What you need, baby, what you need. And he'll always point out some of the flaws of the relationship that you have with her, because she'll talk to him. See, it's a difference to an extent. She may say a little something about you to the dude that she's sleeping with, which is just the side man that's just giving her pipe. She might mention. The side man would always know about you. But the backup plan man will know a lot about you. She'll tell him everything. She might tell him a little bit, but she'll tell him everything about what is not working in the relationship with you. The reason why she does this is so that she can groom the backup man into becoming the man that she wants him to be. If she tells the man, well, he doesn't take me here a lot, and you know I love to go places, that's grooming the backup man. That's letting the backup man know that if she gives me the opportunity to be with her, I'm going to have to take her to this place and that place, and if she likes to do these things that this other man ain't doing, then that's what I'm going to have to do. Now, ladies might say or argue or give me pushback and say, well, what else you supposed to do if you're not happy? Leave. You see, women do this. It's like women treat men like a job because we're not valuable to them. What do I mean by like a job? It is wisdom to not quit your job until you have another job waiting for you. So when you leave this job, you can already transition freely into the next job. So women do that. Women emotionally detach themselves from the man, still can be sleeping with him, still can be smiling at him, still can be going places, still can be enjoying his money and the benefits that are there from being with him, while she's already having her backup plan, the second job, prepared. So when she leaves you, she can easily transition into a relationship with the other man. Sometimes they don't jump from relationship to relationship like the title, like this is my new boyfriend or my new man. What they do, they transition sexually, they transition emotionally. So when y'all are finished, she's going to be sleeping with him. And then, depending on the character of the woman, she's going to let a little time pass before she go ahead and announce to the world, this is my new man. You know what I mean? So the backup man is always there majority of the time with today's modern day black woman. Do not be deceived, gentlemen. And any lady that's watching my program, you know I'm telling you the truth. And I'm going to tell you straight up, you should be held accountable for this. Because some men really want to be in a relationship. Some men really want to have a family. But if you know that you're not prepared to give yourself 100% wholly to a man, do not waste our time. Time is precious. So I want to put this video out there for the gentlemen who don't understand that women always have a backup plan. Women always have a man on the back burner. Women always have a sucker in the background. And most times that sucker, the backup man, is a simp. Because think about the mind of the backup man. Let's break down this mentality. If the gentleman already knows that you are involved with this woman and he's sleeping with her, that would mean that she is cheating, that she is whoring herself around with another man. He doesn't never think about that. He thinks, well, that's because he's a weak man. That's why she's sleeping with me. That's why she's cheating on him with me. She's selfish and she is self-centered. She is all about herself. That's all she cares about. But he never considers that. He thinks that he is such a prize when it comes to this. So he is a simp in his mind. He has been deceived by this woman. He thinks that as soon as she leaves him to get with him, that she going to stay put. That's a hypergamous nature. That's all that is. That's a woman that is ungrateful and unthankful. Because if a woman would cheat on her man and sleep with you, she will cheat on you. It may not happen today, it may not happen next week. But when that opportunity come along and she's not feeling you as much as she used to be, she's going to whore herself around. And she's going to begin to make plans, because women are calculated, they are cunning, and they are deceptive and conniving. Well, gentlemen, if you've seen anything in this video that made any type of sense to you, well, you know what it is. I am Jeremy Hill, the gentleman who has gone rogue. That's my title. Or a gentleman rogue, whatever you want to call me. Gentleman who has gone rogue. Hit the like button and subscribe. I'll see you shortly.